Hey guys, it's Jerry with Jerry Pinkas Real Estate Experts here in sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Today I wanted to talk about questions that you should ask when buying a home. And these are the questions that we get asked over and over again. This is what we do it every day. We're very good at it, but these are things that you should think about and be prepared for when you do buy a home, and the agent that you're speaking with, the things that you want to talk about. So question I get asked is, how many homes should I see? And that's a good question, because today many homes you can see online. You can see videos, the virtual tours. You get to see all kinds of information online, but not all of that will give you the overall picture of what is actually going on. So you actually have to see it, feel it, and touch it, but it will get you a little bit more focused. But how many homes should I see? In some cases, since people aren't driving neighborhoods like they used to years ago, and we used to have books and that sort of thing that people would go through, I would say in some cases we've had people that have looked at 2 and 3 houses and actually found the house of their dreams. So they've already been focused in the neighborhood and that sort of thing. So it really is basically on what you're looking for. What are your needs and wants? Another question I get asked all the time is, how much home can I afford? And this is one of those things that you want to talk to a lender before you get into third gear and actually out looking at property, because how much is not just how much the home is, but what is the payment? What can I really afford? Now let's combine taxes, insurance, all those things. You want to know what those numbers are so that you know what your affordability is, so you can feel comfortable and make sure that you're not getting into a jam. Another question I get asked all the time is what you think the seller will take. Well, I can speak about, no matter where you are, I can tell you about here. What will the seller take? In our area, we're seeing, properties sell for like 3% off of asking price. Some cases, if it's a competitively marketed house, it's going very quick and there are multiple offers. So it's all going to be relative to the area that you're looking at. But I would say it's unknown. We don't have a crystal ball to guarantee. And I can say that some people come in, they say, well, I'm going to go in with this lower offer and then we can always go up. The fact is that you may be stepping on, if you really want that home, you may be stepping on the seller's toes, and whatever you come back with, they may have an attitude against. And I've seen that happen, and I want to make sure you're avoiding that pitfall. Another question I get asked is, what if I change my mind? Well, there's a lot of things in a contract. You get, you're subject to finance, you're subject to inspections, and when you're working with a good agent, you want to make sure that they have your back. We do have a lot of these things in our contracts to protect a buyer and to protect the seller. So just make sure that it is something you want to do. You don't want to put an offer in on something that you necessarily don't want. So just make sure you're prepared to move forward if it is something you want to do. So how do I know I'm getting a good deal is another question I'm getting. Well, if you get a good agent, they're going to tell you the comps in the area. They're going to break it down by the square foot. They're going to talk about all the different odds of how fast houses are selling, what's the absorption rate, if the neighborhood, how many months on the market, or how many days in some cases, a lot of cases, are they going for, and what is over a trend over a year-over-year period, what are the houses for? That's the way you can tell if you're getting a good deal, because let's go 10 years from now. Are the houses going to be at the same value that they are today? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I can say, a lot of people want a good deal. The days of going in and getting a house at ridiculous prices, those days are gone. So I just want you to know that. So how long does it take to close is another question I get asked all the time. In our area, it's 30 to 45 days. Now, I've had people who have bought with cash, and we've actually gotten closed in 10 days. Now, that's a lot of hand-holding because we had to walk that from step to step to step to make sure that it happened. But it can happen. Now, the reason I did this video is because these are questions I get asked all the time. No matter where you are in the United States, a lot of these things come up over and over, and I'm sure we want you to avoid the pitfalls that are costly. If you like this video, go ahead and share it with someone you know. Or go ahead and click subscribe, because every single week we have new videos coming out. We're here to help. As I say, this is what we do. We do it every day. We're very good at it. We want you to make sure that you're getting the most when you're purchasing a house, and when you go to list a house, we're going to make sure that we're giving you all the information that you need to know to make smart decisions. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Jerry with Jerry Pinkas Real Estate Experts. We'll talk to you soon.